Welcome to Sri Vidyaniketan Public School online classes. I am going to teach you 9th class mathematics, and today's our topic is number system. In number system we will discuss first 3 exercises today, that is introduction to the numbers and representation of irrational number on number line, and third terminating and non-terminating rational numbers and decimal conversions. Okay, these are our topics today. First we will learn basic definition and division of numbers. How many types of numbers are there? First we will learn natural numbers. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers. To define natural numbers, if I say to count, how will you count? You will start counting from 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that we will count. So counting numbers are called as natural numbers, or the numbers which starts from 1. Set of numbers which starts from 1 are called as natural numbers. Natural numbers, first letter is n, so it is denoted by n. Natural number starts from 1. So set of natural numbers will be represented like this. Smallest natural number is 1. Next, whole numbers. Whole numbers. Whole numbers are the numbers so what do you understand from this? 0 and n. It is not whole. 0 and n. N is nothing but natural number. So if you include 0 to the natural numbers, they become whole numbers. So natural numbers along with 0 are called as whole numbers. Next, integers. What is the smallest whole number? Is 0. So what are integers? Integers are the numbers. Integers denoted by z. We use I also, I and z. Z has come from Zelan word, so that's why we call this as z. Definition of natural numbers are negative natural numbers along with whole numbers. Negative natural numbers along with whole numbers are called as integers, or else negative numbers, positive numbers along with 0 are called integers. So minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. So this is also infinite. Okay, negative numbers, positive numbers along with 0 are called as integers. 0 is not negative, not positive also. Okay. Next, very important, rational numbers. Rational numbers definition we will see. What are rational numbers? Can you redefine this rational numbers? Do you remember definition of rational number? Is a number which is in the form of p by q, or which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q not equals to 0 and p comma q are integers. These called rational numbers, are called rational numbers. A number which is in the form of p by q, condition is q should not be 0. Why q should not be 0? If q becomes 0, it becomes indefinite form. So, and p and q belongs to z. P and q belongs to z. These are called as rational numbers. Okay. Now we have a question on rational numbers. How many rational numbers can be inserted between two rational numbers, or infinite we can insert. Okay. But if two numbers or three numbers can be inserted in between two rational numbers, that type of questions are there in your exercise and in your worksheet. I will explain now how to do that question. Now children, let us learn how to insert rational numbers between rational numbers. I will tell you in 2 or 3 methods which is easy for you, that you can follow, and I will take 2 and 3. 2 is a rational number and 3 also is a rational number, because it can be expressed in the form of p by q. So 2 is a one rational number, 3 is another rational number. 2 and 3 I have taken. I want to insert 3 rational numbers. 3 rational numbers between 2 and 3. Okay. First method, you can use formula a plus b by 2. Here a is 2, 3 is b. So if you use a plus b by 2, you will get 2 plus 3 by 2. How much is that? 5 by 2. Then you can write 2 comma 5 by 2 comma 3. Next, to find one more here, I got only one. So I still need another 2. So to get those 2, again we have to apply a plus b by 2 formula here and here also. So next step, a how much? 2. Here b changed. What is that? 5 by 2. Whole by. Next, 5 by 2 as it is. Here a is 5 by 2. A changed now. 5 by 2 plus b how much? 3. Whole by 2. Okay. What is the last number? Now insert that 1, 2, 3. 3 rational number. Just simplify this. 2 to the 4. 4 plus 5 divided by 2 into 2. 5 by 2. Next here also do LCM. LCM is 2. 2 3 is 6. 5 plus 6. So denominator 2 is 2 into 2. So I inserted all 3 numbers. What is the value here? What is the value here? 2, comma 9 by 4, comma 5 by 2. Next 11 by 2 and 3. So I got my 3 rational numbers in between 2 and 3. This is case 1. You can note as case 1. One more method I will say, which is little easier. So 2 and 3 I am having. This I will take as A by B, and this you can take as C by D. But 2 is not in the form of A by B, then write 2 by 1. So 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Now in this case, add numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. So formula is A is numerator, C also numerator. A plus C and B plus D. So 2 as it is, numerator 2 plus 3. By denominator 1 plus 1. Next, 3 as it is. Okay. So we got one pair. First one is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5 by 2. Okay. Now we have to repeat 2 as it is. Here numerator is 2. Here 5. 2 plus 5. Denominator 2 plus 5 by 1 plus 2. Next 5 by 2 as it is. Here 5 plus 3 by 2 plus 1. 3 by 1. Last we can write. So I got my 3 rational numbers. I got my 3 rational numbers here. You can just simplify it. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 by 3. Here 5 plus 3, 8. 8 by 3. So I have inserted 3 rational numbers. These are the 2 methods you can utilize to find rational numbers between rational numbers. Remember one thing, children. Your answer may not match with textbook answer because depends on the situation that I have taken and method you have taken. Answers you will get. See, both answers did not match here. Here we got 11 by 4. Sorry, 11 by 4. Answers did not match here. Okay, so it depends on the method. Answers you will get. Okay, your answer may not match with your textbook method. So be careful there. So let us see irrational numbers now. Now let us see irrational numbers. What is the definition of irrational numbers? Is a number which cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where q not equals to 0 and p comma q belongs to z. It means a number cannot be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q not equals to 0, PQ belongs to Z, are called as irrational numbers. Okay. So one more definitions we are having, but I will say it after third exercise. You will not understand now. So this definition is as per your textbook. A number which cannot be defined or expressed in the form of P by Q, where Q not equals to 0 and PQ belongs to Z, are called as irrational numbers. Examples of irrational numbers are root 2, root 3, pi. These are all irrational numbers. Now, how to represent an irrational numbers on a number line? I will tell you now. Okay. Now, I will represent root 2. Okay. I will draw one number line. So here 0. Take 1 centimeter or 1 unit. Scale you take 1 unit. Now, from here draw another 1 centimeter, and at 1 I will mark A and I will construct B with 1 unit height. Okay. Now join OB. OAB is a right angle triangle. So one more time I am saying, scale of 1 unit or 1 centimeter I have taken. So OA is 1 centimeter. Right here, OA is 1 centimeter, and BI located at 1 centimeter away from A, that is perpendicularly. So AB is also 1 centimeter. Now I want to find OB. Now this is a right angle triangle. So triangle OAB is right angle. What happens in right angle triangle is hypotenuse square equals to sum of the squares of other two sides. What is hypotenuse here? OB is opposite to right angle, so OB is hypotenuse. Then hypotenuse square, OB square is equals to sum of the squares of other two sides. OA square plus AB square. OA how much? Both are 1. So 1 square plus 1 square. 1 plus 1 is 2. So OB square value is 2. OB is root 2. Now I got OB value as root 2. Then use your compass. Use your compass. Okay. OB as radius. Take OB radius. Okay. Cut arc on number line. So you will get it 1.4. Okay. So root 2's nearest value is 1.414. The nearest value of root 2 is 1.414. So you will get this arc at 1.4. Okay, this is how we locate root 2 on number line. So we located root 2 now. How to locate root 3? Root 3 is little different. First we have to locate root 2. Now I located root 2 here. So this is my A, or we can mark P. Okay, this is root 2 value. Now I will take base as OP and 1 centimeter. Okay, I join. You can mark this as C. Now OPC triangle form. Triangle OPC is right angle. Triangle OPC is right angle. OP length how much we got? Is root 2. Just we done now. OP is root 2. And PC how much we got? That is you have constructed at 1 centimeter. Okay, this is root 2 centimeter. Now use Pythagoras theorem again. OC square. So OC square is equals to OP square plus PC square. You can just substitute values. OC square is equals to root 2 whole square plus 1. That is 2 plus 1 is 3. OC is root 3. Now OC, hypotenuse we got as OC. Then OC as radius cut or arc, cut and arc, it will come at 1.7, near to 1.7, because root 3 is nearest decimal value will take is 1.713 something will take. So OC you will get like this. This is how we represent irrational numbers on number line. Okay, this is your second exercise. We'll move on to third exercise. Okay, that is terminating and non-terminating rational numbers. Now let us learn terminating on non-terminating decimal expansions of rational numbers. First we will discuss terminating. What is the meaning of terminating? Is which ends. Let us take a rational number 1 by 4 and try to divide. I will divide. Okay, so we cannot divide with 4. We have to look at a point so that we get 0 here. How many times? 2 times. 8, 2 again, and take 0. 4 5s are 20. We got remainder 0 here. We got remainder 0. It is terminated, ended here. So that's why this type of rational numbers are called terminating rational number. Their decimal expansion will end at one point. Okay, but non-terminating rational numbers decimal expansion will not end. Take 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 if you divide, how many times? 3 times. 9. Remainder again 1. Again we have to take 0. Again we will get again. So this 3 will be keep on repeating. 3 will be keep on repeating. This type of rational numbers are called as non-terminating rational numbers. Here decimal expansion will not end. It continues. It will be repeating. Either 1 decimal or 2 decimal or 3 decimals. Decimals will be repeating. Here only 1 decimal repeating. That is 0.3 bar. If you divide 1 by 7, you will have 5 or 6 decimal numbers which will continue to repeat. See here, 2 important terms are there. Period and periodicity. What is period? Period is the numbers under bar or numbers which are repeating. What are repeating here? So period how much here? 1, 2, 1, 5. These are the numbers which are repeating. So period is 2, 1, 5. Next, periodicity. So periodicity is 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers are repeating. So periodicity is 3. This is very important. Period and periodicity. Now without doing, I have divided here. Without dividing, we can find whether the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating. So how to identify is any number which is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n or 2 power m alone or 5 power n alone. If these 3 cases are existing in denominator's prime factorization, then the given rational number is terminating. Other than this, any other number is existing in denominator's prime factorization, then it becomes non-terminating. We will discuss both cases now. Let me erase this, I will tell you. Now I will tell you with an example. So I have taken rational number 7 by 40. First, prime factorized 40. So 40 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So 2 to the 4 to the 8, 8 5 is 40. So 7 by 40, 40 I have factorized. I got 2 power 3 into 5 power 1. It is in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. Then this is terminating rational number. 7 by 40 is terminating rational number. Come here, let us see this one. So factorize 45. 3 into 3 into 5. I have got here 3 square into 5 power 1. I got 5, but 3 is extra here. 3 is not in our list. So this doesn't become terminating. It is non-terminating decimal expansion. these two methods we can use, or this method we can use to find whether the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating. Next we will see how to convert recurrent decimal into p by q form. See, it is very important question in your 10th class examinations also. It is very important question, at 2 or 3 marks question, converting recurring decimal into p by q form. Now let us see how to convert recurring decimal into p by q form. I have taken two different questions. See here, after decimal point all the numbers are under bar. After decimal point all the numbers are under bar. Whatever the given number, assume it as x. So this is my equation 1. Okay. So equation 1, I have taken x is equals to 2.15. Okay. It's an assumption, right? How many numbers are under bar here? 2 numbers. So multiply with 100. 2 number, that is 100. Multiply with 100. 100x is equals to. If you multiply with 100, this 15 will come to side. So 1.15. This is equation. Again by 0.15 because it is repeating decimal. It is repeating decimal. See here, equation 2 and equation 1 we got. Just do equation 2 minus equation 1. Equation 2 minus 1. What is equation 2? 100x is equals to 215.15. X is equals to 2.15 bar. See, after decimal I am subtracting. After decimal point both are same terms, so we will get 0. Now 215 minus 2, that is 213. 100 minus 1, 99x. So answer will be 99. X equals to 213 we got. So directly we can find x value here. X is equals to 213 by 99. So if you want to simplify, you can simplify it. Check whether they are divisible by 3. Yes. 3 sevens are 3 ones divided by 30. So this is how we convert recurring decimal into p by q form. See here I have another case. This is a little different. All the numbers are not in bar. Here only 3 and 2 are under bar. 1 is not under bar. So first step as it is, let x is equals to 3.132 bar and assume it as equation. In first step, bring this 1 this side because it is not under bar. So to bring this side, what we have to do? We have to divide with 10. So 10x is equals to 31.32 bar. This is the equation. Now check here. See, all numbers are under bar. Then how many numbers are under bar now? 2. So multiply with 100 now. 100 into 10x is equals to 3132.32 bar. 100 into 10 is 1000. 1000 x equals to 3132.32 bar. This is our equation 3. Now confusion whether to do 3 minus 2 or 3 minus 1. Check after decimal point. Here 3 2 is it. Here also after decimal point 3 2. Here 1 3 2. So choose these two equations because after decimal point same numbers are there. So we will do equation 3 minus 2. Equation 2 what? Equation 3 what? 1000x is equals to 3132.32. Next 10x. 10x value how much? 31.32 bar. Again subtraction. 1000 minus 10 is 990x. 990x. Here 132 minus 31 is 101. So that is 3101 point after decimal point 0. Send this 990 to the other side. X is equals to 3101 by 990. So So this is not divisible by any number, you can leave it like this. If it is divisible by any number, just simplify it. This is your topic in first 3 exercises. Okay children, practice this well and do complete worksheets. Let us meet in next class. Have a good day. Thank you.